Salut à tous les popis, c'est Popitox, j'espère que vous avez tous la forme. Aujourd'hui on se retrouve pour l'épisode 10 de L.A Noire, le meurtre à la soie, un truc comme ça. Donc on va laisser conduire notre... Allez, on y va.
You have the address?
It's the alley off Aliso between Los Angeles and Alameda.
You're kidding. The next one will be opposite Central Station.
Count yourself lucky, Phelps. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to their desk.
Yeah, it means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all, Phelps.
Allez, un nouveau meurtre. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé? Encore une femme qui a été tuée. Eh ben... 13h pile.
Detectives, they're ready to start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Bon. Je vais regarder un petit peu les alentours. Là, c'est quoi ça? Le chapeau de la dame. Hein.
Antonia.
Antonia.
Start.
Elle s'appelle Antonia.
May as well follow the trail.
Et les traces me mènent là. Ici. Une chaussure.
Proximity to the scene, plus the bloodstains. No way is this coincidence.
Miss Vivienne. Tiens, il y a un journal là. Non? Non. Bon.
On it goes.
Ok.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
C'est quoi ça? C'est rien. Une clé?
House keys, strung up like bait on a hook.
You think he's trying to lead us somewhere?
Probably all the way to City Hall, that brazen son of a bitch.
Bon. On va aller voir le corps. Alors ce qu'il en retourne. Des chaussettes. Des collants, c'est quoi?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
Là c'est le véhicule de la morgue. Bon, on va aller voir le corps.
The lacerations on the neck would indicate a great deal of force.
Embrasse le sang, BD.
Kiss the blood, BD. Another wedding ring torn from the finger. No skin under the fingernails.
Oh putain. Elle a morflé la pauvre. Hein.
Only 21 years old. But why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
Bon.
The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah, we know the MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out. I've spoken to Brown. He still believes the Dahlia perp has medical experience.
4 women, all murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mal?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Par contre... Il y a d'autres preuves, non? On va voir les indices. Il y a plein d'indices. On va aller voir là-bas. C'est quoi ça?
That's got to be a code or a cipher.
2, 5, 3. Il est monté en haut.
Where are you taking us?
On va aller en haut, hein.
Mrs. A. Maldonado. Could it be Antonia Maldonado? Clearly wants us to find these things. He's left them for us.
There you go, Phelps. Got a new MO. I told you.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
C'est quoi ça?
Enameled and gold-plated. This was precious to her.
Il y a encore des traces de sang.
Trail points up.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a en haut? Encore? Ah, la bague, non?
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance? Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
La moitié du truc.
Son of a bitch wants her identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Bon, on a fini de voir tous les indices. Est-ce qu'il y a des délits? Non. Il n'y a pas de délit.
You know the way. You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
Allez, on y va.
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we've closed the case.
Ah, Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
Not if he's got a confession. And, you know, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
Just a moment.
C'est la mère d'Antonia, ça.
Sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LaPenta, the owner of this boarding house.
Ah, la propriétaire.
Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. You mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor. Wipe your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this way.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead? Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered, ma'am. We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone. Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, Mary.
Ok.
What are we waiting for?
C'est par là. Oula.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
Madame Antonia Isabelle Maldonado. Ok. Antonia. Suite à mon courrier du 7 août, je vous écris pour vous le faire savoir que votre demande à la Cour supérieure de Californie a été acceptée et qu'un procès va avoir lieu. Votre affaire numéro 1 sera entendue le 17 septembre. Votre époux, Angel Christophe Maldonado, résident au Los Angeles, Californie, s'est vu remettre les documents officiels et devra présenter au tribunal du district central à la date ci-dessous. Bien que cela ne soit pas nécessaire et que la plupart des femmes s'en dispensent, je vous recommande de vous présenter vous aussi au tribunal à cette date. De mon expérience, la présence de la femme accusée de ce genre d'affaires peut grandement influencer la procédure, et si votre époux ne se présente pas le 17 septembre, ce qui d'après ce que vous voyez semble probable, nous aurons alors toutes les chances de notre côté. Respectueusement, Frédéric.
Okay, we have an address.
Docteur en droit.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
Et bon, on a fini. Jésus. Enfin, Marie.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective. I'll do my best.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel. She was serving him divorce papers.
If I killed every wife that served me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17. He was cruel to her, very cruel. She was a good girl, little on the religious side, but a good girl.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No, I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Pourquoi tu regardes le bas?
A nosy old hag like you knows everything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This bar have a name?
El Dorado Bar. It's a Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks from where we found the body.
You've had a break-in?
No! That can't be true.
Pourquoi tu...
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours.
Bah voilà, dis la vérité, connasse.
I thought it might be a raccoon at the milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yes. She moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Tu dis la vérité. Ah
Can
non.
you describe the necklace?
An icon of Our Lady of Guadalupe. It's quite beautiful. I let Antonia hang a painting of her there on the wall.
Thanks,
Bon,
ma'am. You've
merci.
been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars too. Check it out.
Bon. Est-ce qu'il y a des délits? Non.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Non, il est là-bas.
A nosy old hag? Ah! And I thought I was coming on strong with the XY grind.
Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
L'homicide Maldonado. 13h30. 13h20, pardon. Est-ce qu'il y a un dédié quelque part avant ça? Non. Maldonado porte combien? 304.
Maldonado is in apartment 304.
Ah, c'est encore en haut.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about knocking. Let's take our boy by surprise.
Hey, what the fuck?
LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
Bon.
I got
Now
100
look,
pounds.
I don't want no trouble, Steve.
Don't make me hurt you.
Voilà. Deux de moins.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, God damn it! You think I'd kill my own wife?
Ça on sait pas, mais on verra bien.
You get the whole place of going over, then talk to the neighbors. And Phelps, I don't care that you just got smacked in the head. You don't call me Finbar.
Alors. C'est ici.
This will take some explaining.
El Dorado.
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
quoi ça?
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
Bon.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. He's got no alibi, I suppose.
What do you want?
LAPD. We're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two? They're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
No good. Nobody here.
Sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids. LAPD. Were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Aranda. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
Okay.
Kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
The hired help at the El Dorado might have seen the broad the night she died. Maybe the regulars too. You should check it out.
Bon. On a tout vu. Regarde si elle est dédiée ou pas, mais non, aucun dédié, tant mieux.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Car 11K, come in.
Allez mon vieux.
Car 11K, come in.
KGPL, 11 King, over.
11K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Phyllis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
11K, en route.
Ok. Une nouvelle lettre. Une nouvelle adresse peut-être.
The captain is waiting for you downstairs with Pinker.
Now the DA wants my head.
Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Phyllis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir.
This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all this fares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
What is the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand-typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
changer la vie, ne jouez pas au jeu, va te faire foutre BDTex.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case.
Ah, mon sel sur ton âme, en vertu de cette malédiction. Les œuvres du mal et la vue du bien soient ton supplice. Tous deux infinis comme l'univers. Et toi, ta solitude, qui est ton propre bourreau. Quoi que tu sois maintenant, une puissante image de calme pouvoir. L'heure viendra où tu apparaîtras. Ce que tu es intérieurement. Et après le nombre de crimes perfides et sans fruit, la honte suivra à la trace, ta chute traînant vers l'espace et le temps sans borne.
Heap upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley. Sure, I knew that.
You see, Finis? I told you this lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what does it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he is fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in taunting us. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
That's the cop from the newspaper.
Alors, salle d'interrogatoire.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you made it if you got that desk.
Il est là.
Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment. That was the last time I saw her.
Il en est contact avec la victime.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe? She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right, but she went out and I went out after her and she jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
Ok.
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you, I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Est-ce qu'il y a un truc de divorce?
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. So I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
I think you killed her, stripped the body of jewelry, and then went back to her apartment for the bracelet.
You should get a better hat. The sun is getting to your head.
Chapeau de cageux, portant l'inscription Antonia. Les personnels de la victime varient autour de la scène du crime.
Quit staring at me like that.
Quand... Bracelet à portée de la victime.
I've told you the truth. You don't believe me? You can go to hell.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
You're lying through your teeth. You killed her and your brother's in on it.
You don't know what you're saying. Why would I do that?
Parce que t'es un gros PD, c'est tout. Je suis bizarre.
Hippolito's my brother. But he would never lie for me about killing Antonia. He knows he'd go to hell for that.
One last question, Angel. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
Door knocking all morning. But I gotta make it in the car in the end.
Est-ce qu'il y a un délit? Là, il y a un délit.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
These letters, Brown and Hanson believe they are genuine. From him.
Now he sent another.
You know, I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. Have you seen the body? Fucking cased his nozzle away at your guts. Hollywood. Every prom queen from every fucking hick town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gutted. Fucking sidewalk.
All units also needs help. 415 and shots fired. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
This is 11K. We'll handle the 415.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you.
Mon chou d'amour.
Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now thank God.
Get the bastard! Officer down! Give yourself up! Now!
Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Hey, you!
Oh.
Ah merde. Faut que je le tue.
313 Bunker Hill Avenue, 313 Bunker Hill Avenue. Unit to handle code 3 identified.
We can take it if you want, or not. I'm not the only...
Allez, on retourne sur le lieu là.
Why don't you come on out, Jimmy? I won't let them hurt you. Not my honey boy.
I told you not to call me that, woman. Now shut the hell up.
You shut the hell up.
That the lady of the house?
It's a nice story. Two old lovebirds just moved in together. But they had a falling out, and he chased her across the yard with a 12 gauge. Now, Tim.
Hit the bastard!
Officer down! Give yourself up! Now! Wine, look at him.
You're a cop killer! Surrender now, or I will use deadly force. Reinforcements are on the way. Cease and desist.
Voilà.
What have they done to you?
C'est bon, il est mort. Voilà.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
On va au bar.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who's been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. It's a sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times, Cole.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
Bon.
What can I get you?
LAPD. Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah. Me and a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night? 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in a bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Merci.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
Oula. Comté de Los Angeles, État de Californie. Attendu qu'Antonio Maldonado introduit 8 août 1947 avec une assignation dans la Cour supérieure et l'État de Californie fondé. Nous revenons donc par la présente Antonio Maldonado, défenseur d'ordre, l'obligation ou une excuse. Donc voilà, 6 personnes dans le tribunal district de la Cour supérieure de l'État de Californie, mercredi 7 septembre 1947. Afin de signer une pétition de répondre à l'initiation de divorce sur de cruauté introduite par la spécialisée d'Antonio Maldonado pour contester s'il le souhaite. Eh bien, faut-il la dite demande d'un divorce formulée par la demande de... Ok. Témoin honorable. Ah, bah, ok. Le greffier en chef.
Divorce papers? Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it and waving the letter around. Said she was gonna show him.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? And my phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was gonna serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
No problem. Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have white feet.
Ok.
You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Pourquoi le bar? Pourquoi il y a encore le bar?
Say, honey, what time do you get off work and take?
Il y a encore un truc à faire ici? Hors service.
Where's that goddamn waitress?
A waitress? Can I have another spoon?
So,
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just Pig Fruit Market across the street.
A fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexicans love a little slice with their tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What? No, we deliver all over the place, officer. No telling where the boxes end up. Excuse me, I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
Regardez, il y a des délits, il y en a pas.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Ouais, là-bas.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Are you working Friday night? We should go out afterwards.
Sir, Wait. You look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
She was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. But I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
Sure, I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She had me back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
Brown Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Merci.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Wait, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem? Shh.
Oh putain. J'ai mis un putain de taquet. Là. D'accord.
No wonder he stays open late at night. People have to get their vitamins. Check through this stuff before we get back out there.
Why cut someone who was already dead?
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Must have seen it during the war.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Oh putain, oui. Oui, la combinaison. Non. Indice. C'est note 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3. Deux, 5. Ah! Les femmes soyez soumises à votre mari comme au Seigneur. Car le mari est le chef de la femme, comme le Christ est le chef de l'église, qui est son corps, dont est le sauveur.
This fruit skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before I pull his fucking arms off.
Clem!
Putain, quel enfoiré.
God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck. Hit him, Cole. Spin him out. Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. We should have grabbed him when we had the chance, though.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own marker.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect.
Voilà. Descends de la voiture.
You're a sick man, Clem. I need help.
Et voilà.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen.
Merci.
The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fiend a personal visit myself and remind him that crime in this city does not go unpunished.
Merci,
When
merci.
they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor lads. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Alors, avec un cadavre sur le pas de sa porte, le procureur va peut-être essayer d'envoyer Clem Fenney à la chambre à gaz. Et ouais, à l'époque, il y avait ça. À l'époque, il y avait la peine de mort. Et aujourd'hui, il n'y a pas ça en France. C'est dommage.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the doggies? They're riding in trucks, numbskull, while you're marching.
They look pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do at that. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads.
How can we fail, Skip, with the Shadow leading the show?
Who the fuck is the Shadow?
Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming.
You're sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that Jap-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Du coup les amis, j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. J'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. N'hésitez pas à partager, à liker, à vous abonner et bien sûr faites ce que vous voulez. Je vous fais de très gros bisous et je vous dis à la prochaine pour un nouvel épisode sur L.A Noire. Bisous les amis.